Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we have looked at in the previous ones how we can use LangChain on our custom data, and we have also looked at how to build different variants of ChatGPT or OpenAI chatbots, integration with Gradio, or we also looked at how to do that with Streamlit. So now in this example, this is my CSV data, and what we would be building and what I would be covering here is basically so we are building a Streamlit app with LangChain, OpenAI, and ChromaDB to work on any of your custom data. And two inputs that are needed for this is your OpenAI API key, and you also need the destination directory where the cache will be stored. And once you enter this, you are going to click set API, and then browse files. You can upload the CSV file. Here I've uploaded it as CSV file, and if the step is successful, then you're going to get it's been saved, and then this window pops up for you here. So you will get a threaded message conversation. So this is what the bot is asking you. This is your question. So here my first question was ask a question from your document, and I'm sorry I don't know was its response. Then list the headers of the CSV. So it gave this. List the unique themes. It gave this, and the highest salary in CSV is what we got this. And to run this, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is Streamlit run the name of your program, and this would populate it. And you guys already know how to get your OpenAI API key, so I would not be covering it in this. So the two main things which I wanted to share with you was this one here, and let me also go get this is the one basically. So we have looked at the previous one wherein we looked at an example of actually building chains here, but we didn't look at CSV data, and neither did we look at Q&A. In this video, we would be covering that one, and I will provide you to this example to this documentation here. So the one thing you need to remember is you need a retrieval IQA here. So if I go to my code here, we are using retrieval IQA, and we also need vector index creation and CSV loader. So we already had OpenAI, but these are the three additional ones we would be needing. And in Streamlit, we will also make use of something called streamlit_chat. And to get this started, you need to do pip install. If you have started this course and gone through all the stuff we built after the lecture was done, so then you would have already had Streamlit. You need to install Streamlit chat. LangChain, you should already have it if you have completed the LangChain series, and then OpenAI, it should already be there. So ChromaDB and tick token. So these are the two things you might not be there, but anyway, I'll be attaching this command so that you can find a requirement.txt there. So yeah, underneath the lecture, and you will also have access to this code. So these two files would be made available to you, and I'll also provide you this one here. And let me also share with you one more thing here. So I will also provide you with something called as the generic template here, with which you can I will provide you access to this code. And that's what I wanted to cover here. So coming to this, the idea here is basically simple. So ask the user to enter their API key and their destination directory where the cache is stored, and then we have a file uploader where we are asking them to do the file upload. So to the destination folder, we are writing this file, and if the write was successful, then we print a message. So if you want to host it on Streamlit Cloud, this might be a useful function. So I have written this. If you don't find it useful, you can do it in memory too. So it's totally up to you. And after that is done, then we are creating index for the document. And I think we have already covered it in the previous one, but if not, I just wanted to cover it again here. And then you can also do a Q&A chain using the index here. So the one we just looked at the code here, this has this already. So yeah, so if you want to learn how to use a Q&A, an example is here to you. So I would not go into greater detail here, because the two use cases we'll cover here is, one is CSV data and the another one is PDF data. So those are the two I'll definitely be covering. I'll try to see if any other formats we need to cover. If I come across any other practical use cases, I will add that for you. And after that is done, after you're done loading the data and it's done generating an index on the data, then a chatbot pops up for you. And if the idea here is, we looked at the concept of memory here. So we looked at the concept of memory. So the idea here is, as and when the messages are done, we keep a threaded history of them here. So we append them into session state. One is passed and the other one is generated. So we have that into here. And after all they are done, then we are just gonna go ahead printing them in the sequence as and when they are generated. So that basically covers what I wanted to cover in this one. Since you guys are already familiar with the streamlit, I would not go ahead and run it. The trick here is, you need your own API key and you need a valid destination path. So if you have this too, then you can go ahead and get started with this. I hope this helps. See you in the next video, where we will go ahead and cover the PDF. Thank you for joining.